For years, OpenAI has been purely a software company. They built the models, they built the APIs, they built ChatGPT, but they never built the device. That may be about to change. Over the past week, multiple outlets reported that OpenAI is preparing its first hardware product, codenamed Dime. Not an AI phone, not AR glasses, not a robot. AI-powered earbuds. According to reporting from 36KR, the device is designed for low-latency, always-available voice interaction with ChatGPT. If true, this would mark OpenAI's biggest strategic shift since the launch of ChatGPT. Let's separate hype from reporting. The earliest detailed mention came from 36KR, which cited industry sources claiming that OpenAI is working on AI-focused earbuds, internally referred to as Dime. The report suggests the device is optimized for real-time voice AI interaction. It prioritizes low latency. It's built as a direct interface to OpenAI's models. Shortly after, Money Control reported similar details, describing Dime as OpenAI's potential first physical AI device, and suggesting it may arrive in 2026. Gizbot also echoed the story, stating that OpenAI could be pivoting from a rumored AI phone concept to a more practical wearable device. Across all reports, one thing is consistent. This is not positioned as just another pair of Bluetooth earbuds. It's described as a dedicated AI access device. One of the most interesting details is what OpenAI reportedly abandoned. Multiple outlets suggest OpenAI previously explored building a more complex AI phone, but scrapped the idea due to high manufacturing costs and supply chain complexity. Money Control specifically notes that hardware costs and operational challenges likely influenced the shift toward earbuds instead. This matters strategically. Building a smartphone means competing directly with Apple and Samsung, managing screens, chips, batteries, cameras, entering a hyper-saturated market. But earbuds? Lower component count, lower risk, clear differentiation around voice. That pivot makes sense. OpenAI's strongest recent breakthroughs have been in voice. Their advanced real-time voice mode, demonstrated publicly in 2024, showed extremely low-latency conversational AI. That kind of experience is perfectly suited for an audio-first wearable. You don't need a screen, you don't need a keyboard, you just speak. And if the earbuds are optimized for AI, they could process wake words locally, stream audio instantly to the cloud, and deliver near-instant responses. The entire device becomes a gateway to GPT. Financial Express reported on OpenAI's collaboration with Jony Ive's firm, Lovefrom, which could be linked to future hardware initiatives. Jony Ive is the former chief design officer at Apple. He led design on iPhone, iMac, AirPods. If OpenAI is serious about hardware, partnering with Ive signals this won't be a prototype gadget. It would likely be a premium, design-driven product. And earbuds are exactly the kind of minimal device that fits that philosophy. At one point, an alleged Super Bowl ad surfaced online, showing OpenAI-branded earbuds. The Verge investigated and confirmed the ad was fake. Why does this matter? Because the rumor was believable enough to spread. That shows there's already strong expectation that OpenAI is entering hardware. The market is ready for it. OpenAI President Greg Brockman dismissed some viral earbud rumors as fake news. This creates tension. On one side, multiple outlets report hardware development. On the other, leadership denies certain leaked materials. This is typical in pre-launch hardware cycles. Companies rarely confirm early leaks. They also rarely deny entire categories outright. The nuance matters. If Dime is real, OpenAI shifts from AI model provider to AI platform plus device company. That changes competitive dynamics.
Right now, Apple controls hardware and software. Google controls Android plus Gemini. Meta controls Quest plus AI assistants. OpenAI controls the model layer but relies on others for distribution. Hardware gives them direct user access, data feedback loops, subscription bundling opportunities. This is ecosystem strategy. Based on reported positioning and current model capabilities, Dime could potentially enable always-on voice ChatGPT, real-time translation, live conversation summarization, context-aware reminders, seamless integration with ChatGPT+. Geo.tv framed it as OpenAI's attempt to turn ChatGPT into a constant earpiece assistant. That framing is powerful. An AI assistant that lives in your ear, not in your pocket. Most reports point to 2026 as a possible release window. That aligns with manufacturing ramp timelines, chip optimization cycles, supply chain setup. This is not imminent, but it's plausible. An always-on AI wearable raises immediate questions. Is it constantly listening? Is audio stored? How is data encrypted? OpenAI would need robust privacy safeguards. Without them, adoption would stall quickly, and given increasing regulatory scrutiny in the Europe and US, compliance would be critical. This isn't happening in isolation. Right now, OpenAI's distribution depends heavily on Apple's App Store, Google's Android ecosystem, Microsoft integrations, web browsers. That means OpenAI does not control the primary interface layer of user interaction. Apple controls iOS, Google controls Android, Meta controls its social hardware ecosystem, Amazon controls Alexa devices. If AI becomes the main computing interface of the next decade, owning hardware becomes strategically powerful. This is exactly why Meta built Ray-Ban AI glasses, Humane built the AI Pen, Rabbit launched the R1. Apple is integrating AI deeply into iOS 18. OpenAI risks becoming infrastructure inside someone else's product, unless it builds its own gateway. If OpenAI wants long-term dominance, they can't rely solely on APIs. They need physical presence.
Dime could offer always-on ChatGPT voice access, real-time translation, summarization of conversations, contextual reminders, smart assistant capabilities, integration with calendar and email. If combined with GPT-5 class models, the experience could feel seamless, less like asking a bot, more like having an intelligent partner. Earbuds range from $50 budget models to $550 premium models. If OpenAI positions Dime as premium AI hardware, expect $249 to $399 range, possibly bundled with ChatGPT Plus or Pro subscriptions. That recurring revenue angle would make sense. Imagine a world where you don't pull out your phone, you don't type, you don't open apps, you just speak. AI responds instantly, quietly, privately, in your ear. That changes how we interact with technology at a fundamental level, and OpenAI knows that. Microsoft is OpenAI's largest strategic partner. Microsoft already builds Surface hardware. It controls Windows. It integrates Copilot deeply into enterprise workflows. If OpenAI launches hardware, collaboration with Microsoft manufacturing or distribution channels would be logical, though there are no confirmed reports yet suggesting direct co-branded hardware. If OpenAI launches hardware, it risks becoming a competitor to Apple, straining Microsoft partnership, managing hardware logistics, facing regulatory scrutiny. Hardware margins are thinner, supply chains are volatile, consumer hardware failures damage brand perception. Humane's struggles illustrate this clearly. The most important theme isn't earbuds, it's interface evolution. Computing has shifted, desktop to laptop, to smartphone to AI layer. The next shift appears to be screen-first to ambient AI, devices that fade into the background, earbuds, glasses, wearables. The hardware becomes invisible, the intelligence becomes central. Dime could be that first step. Right now, Dime remains unconfirmed by OpenAI. Is OpenAI building AI earbuds? There is no official confirmation. Is OpenAI exploring AI-native hardware with Jony Ive? Yes, confirmed by multiple major outlets. Would earbuds be the most logical first product? Strategically, yes. Low friction, voice native, cloud-powered, scalable. If OpenAI does launch hardware in 2026 or beyond, it likely won't try to replace the smartphone. It will try to replace the interface, and that could reshape how billions of people interact with artificial intelligence.